Welcome, everyone, to Prologue 3. It is good to be here, and I say we jump right into it. This prologue brings us to a quaint little island shrouded in mist and fury. A tall dojo is the main figure point when looking at the island from the sea, shrouded with foliage and trees for as far as the eye can see. Mystera Island, also known as Strike Island, is the home of every fighting style. If you want to learn it, it's there. The dense jungles house multiple dojos, all that specialize in a different form and technique. But the main dojo is where you go to hone your skills in the beginning, to learn who you are. When you clench your fist, do you raise your leg or do you open your palms? Mystera's culture doesn't only influence those on the island, but those many, many miles away. As when you get advanced enough, you may also open a dojo of your own. And what better way to gain new eyes than to set up shop elsewhere, calling homage back to Mystera. As we zoom in to the main large dojo in the center of the island, we are met with a large Goliath, Lim.
Limmy. My bad. Goliath, a very far descendant of the race of giants, stands at 6'5", with grayish blue skin, green eyes, with a kind of like a sleeper build, I'll say. Um, some descriptors. Due to him being a Goliath, he has marks he's had since birth. Also has a scar over his right eyebrow, and his lip. A scar going across both forearms, and a burn mark going from his stomach towards his back.
Lim was adopted by the head of the dojo, a quaint human mother and a human father who took him in when they found him on the island one fateful night. They don't know how he got there, but they raised him like his own. His mother is the dojo head, who trains all who want to learn, and his father, a quaint baker, who helps revitalize and heal those on the island after a long days of training. A match made only on Mystera. As we get closer, we see the dojo is laid out with multiple different fields and terrain to train those quaint individuals. Everybody from catfolk to elves come here to train. None are turned away. If you are willing to learn, you are more than welcome to stay. As you go through the doors, Lim, you are met with many of the trainees gathered about, sparring, and you eventually walk into the main dojo building, where your mother is beating up one of the automatons they have on the island. Oh, Lim! Glad for you you could make it.
Doubted for me, so
I've been needing to talk to you. You know that I've planned on retiring for quite some time now, so me and your father can have some very needed time together. The dojo, as much as it is my life, blood, and soul, it is time for me to anoint a successor. And I couldn't think of anybody better than you. Lim, not only are you my son, but you are one of the best fighters here on Mystera.
this
I
is true.
need you to come with me, as I have something to show you. As you guys walk through the dojo, you eventually run into a little elf girl, no older than probably 10 or 15. Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I didn't mean to intrude. I was asking when today's lessons were going to be. Ah, yes, today's lessons will be postponed until the afternoon. But you are more than welcome to find a partner out there in the field and hone your skills until I get back. As the little girl kind of bows in front of her, she kind of turns heels like a soldier and runs back out into the field, immediately asking a very large barbarian man to spar with her. And as you look out from the window, you can see the little girl using her agility and size to her advantage as she bobs and weaves through the barrage of blows this man is throwing, as she eventually hits behind his knees, makes him collapse, and pauses right before she hits the final blow. They stand back up and go at it again. In Mystera, age and size mean nothing. Only your prowess and skill may speak. As your mother kind of walks closer to the door, she turns around, gripping her necklace, and looks at you. Lim, I need you to know I love you very, very much. And as she continues walking, she kind of turns around. Come on. As you guys make your way through the dojo and out, your view eventually opens. You can see miles of ocean, clear skies, and a light fog is beneath you. The dojo is at the pinnacle of the island, seeing over every corner of it. And as you look down, you see the small shrine and bakery that your dad resides in. And as you guys look out into the distance, your mother points off into some dense foliage below. Follow me. As you guys make your way through the jungle, you hear various noises of creatures and people as they make their way in daily lives here on Mystera. You eventually arrive at a enclosed arena.
I never knew this existed.
As your mother kind of follows behind you, she pauses. Lim, here lies something very special to not only me, but the island.
Yeah.
As you can see, the creature before you is a Goralin, a very brutish creature. My mic is low? Shouldn't be. I don't think I've touched my mic settings. It might just be far away from my mouth.
Because my mic is kind of getting out. Oh. I feel like I need to turn.
There you go.
You know, since it's hopefully my mic isn't going out. Okay.
There you go. The Goralin are a very brutish species, and territorial at that. But that doesn't mean we can't learn from them.
You want me to fight this giant ape?
No, you are far too inexperienced for that. I would not throw my child at this creature.
I feel like you've thrown me out a lot worse though.
In due time. In due time. Gil, if you will, can you come here? As the Goralin kind of stands up from being in a crisscross position, it lifts itself with its bottoms. It lifts itself up from its bottom arms, still having its two top ones crossed. As you look at this creature, you see it wears a small loincloth around its waist and has a necklace around its neck. If you would give me a perception check. As you look at the necklace, you can tell it's influencing the creature. It is an amulet of intelligence, making a once brutish and terrifying creature that much more terrifying, knowing that it is on the same level of intelligence as you.
My lady, it's good to see you.
Would you please retrieve the ancestral mark for us?
Very well.
As he kind of swings off into the jungle, he comes back with a small bag. And as he lays the bag out on the ground, he kind of untwirls some twine that was holding it together. As he lays the bag on the ground, it is all but bones. As your mother walks up, she kind of leans down at the bag.
What is happening?
Lim, you don't know it now, but this will be someone very important to you. The Master isn't just a title given to those who run a dojo. It is a remembrance of who came before us. You see, the Master started this dojo with just himself and a few disciples. And as it grew, it flourished into what we have now. Mystera was nothing but a dense jungle with nothing to offer. But he made it possible. He showed everyone that you can indeed change the land with your very hands. And I'm telling you this because soon you will become a master. You will run the dojo. And I need you to understand where we come from. As she kind of unlatches the amulet from around her neck, she walks over to you, kind of bearing it in her in an open palm towards you. I need you to take this and listen to what it has to offer.
The amulet.
You may not hear it now, but you will know when it's trying to speak. You'll feel it. Gil, if you will, please put his remains back.
Very well.
So he grabs the bag and kind of twirls it back up and swings back off into the jungle. Lim, I didn't bring you out here just to show you some old bones. I came to see what you are made of. As she kind of walks into the middle of the arena, she kind of sits down, kind of puts her fist on the ground. I need you to show me that you're ready. I'm gonna ask you to roll for initiative.
Yes, sir.
We're at 22. Give me 1 second. I gotta pop the thing up. Turn order. Perfect. Bum 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 bum. Give me 1 second. I closed my tab with
15, baby.
bum 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 bum. bum. This will have to do. Yeah, this will do. Don't look at that. Don't look at this.
Oh, what? I've played enough Baldur's Gate to know what that is.
Ignore the actual name and stuff. I just needed it
I
for
gotcha, I gotcha.
stats. Not the what?
Gonna get jumped by some Get Yankee now? What are we doing?
Do me a favor. Click on your character, roll initiative again, and then I'll type in your thing.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's because the turn order thing was closed.
Yeah.
22. And she stands up. She kind of gets her back foot behind her, puts her hand out in front of her, and kind of does the gesture of like open palm. Get over here. Show me what you're made of.
I'll put my hands to my sides, bow. I'll put my left foot in front of my right. Have my left arm extended out, palm open, with my right balled up in a fist, kind of held back to like the bottom right of my chin.
Mm-hmm.
And I will move in. Ooh, do I have my weapon on me, or is it just hands?
You do have your weapon on you.
Rusty spear. Let me see. Can I do anything? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna attempt to hit her with the spear for the one-handed.
Okay. As you lunge the spear towards her, she's going to sidestep and kind of smack the spear to the side and kind of dance around you as she kind of ends up all around your body. As she takes her stance, she kind of rears a hand back and just lets loose a single strike to the side.
That will hit. I am not feeling well. I am Gonza.
As she kind of plows a single fist into your side, a little bit of blood comes up from your mouth. As you catch it, she kind of dances around you again. As she runs her hand down the side that she just hit, and just like that, your internal pain is gone. It's almost like she never hit you.
Yeah, that was.
I know you're better than this. Show me what you have.
I've never been hit like that before. I don't know how much I have left in me.
For all intents and purposes, you are now back at full HP.
Oh, brother. Okay, then as my bonus action, I'll do an unarmed strike. Since I am unarmed or wielding only monk weapons.
That does in fact hit. As you rear back your fist, you land a nice clean blow right into her chest. And just as she was about to get out of the way, you kind of smash it into her. You kind of catch her off surprise. As she takes a step back, she kind of readies herself again, kind of doing some, like a breathing technique. Wow. You actually landed a hit. I'm proud of you. I can see the growth. But you'll have to show me just that little more initiative. Show me what kind of man you'll be. As you kind of gather your thoughts after hitting your own mother, she is going to fuck. It's fine. You're going to see her kind of hit the Gone pose when he's at his max potential,
Not the rock, paper, rock.
and she is going to rear it up and kind of throw one at you. And she lands just short from hitting you, but you can feel a wave that washes off of her as it comes out. You feel the psychic energy kind of burst into you as it pushes you back a little bit.
Dang. Oh, why did it just do that? Oops. Thought I clicked on my character. There we go.
Show me, Lim. Show me your training.
I'm gonna take a step forward, and I'm gonna swing at her with the spear once again. I don't know if her apprentice gonna miss.
As you lunge the spear, she's actually going to grab it and disarm you in the same action as she throws the spear to the side. You clearly are not inept with your weapon yet, Lim. Use what you have. Show me who
Fine.
you are.
And I'm gonna shout fine and immediately.
As this happens, give me a perception check. As you unleash a second punch at her, you notice that she isn't trying to feign the hit. She kind of leans in towards it. And as you connect, she kind of dances back a little bit, and she goes, wow, that was quite some blow. I can't believe you hit me again.
You tell me to take it seriously.
Your mic cut out.
Oh my! What is wrong with this thing? Shit, where was that? You're to the shrine. You want me to be serious, and yet leaning into my attacks is not.
Wow, I'm surprised you saw that. Very well. If you want me to take it serious, I will. As she kind of steps back, she leaps in the air, kind of crushing the ground underneath of her. And as she falls from the sky, she's going to kind of do a flip as she comes down with her heel straight out.
That will miss.
As you sidestep, the heel crushes the ground underneath. And just as she lands, she regains her footing and sweeps one time.
We leap over those kicks.
As she stands firmly in the rubbled ground, she grins and smiles. Lim, put your fists down. I've seen enough. Being able to judge your opponent, learn when they are holding back, and withstand hits such as mine, I believe you are ready for the journey ahead of you. As she kind of leans in, she gives you a big hug. She embraces you with all of her might. And she kind of whispers in your ear, I'm gonna miss you. And as she lets go from her hug, she kind of runs her hands down your arms and collects herself at your fingertips. She kind of grabs your hands. Lim, I want you to go see your father. He'll have some words for you.
Okay. Hey, you're making it seem like I'm gonna die when I try to inherit this. Sheesh. The most peril journey of all time.
Though you may light of the situation, there is quite a possibility that such a thing could happen. But I believe in you, Lim. I know how strong you are. And you'll come back to Mystera. And you will be the master. So go on. Go see your father. I have some things to clean up here.
Uh-oh.
As you make your way through the jungle, you soon arrive at a small little island connected by a bridge to Mystera. It is that of the bakery and the shrine. As you make your way across the bridge, your father is washing his hands. Oh, Lim! I'm glad to see you. Have a cloud bun. I know they're your favorite.
Excellent.
As the smell of freshly baked goods wafts over you, your father finishes drying his hands on a nearby towel at the sink. I assume your mother told you.
Yeah, she let me over here.
Lim, I know she can be cryptic and she can be hard at times. That's why I married her. She is one hell of a woman. But you and I both know she does not get soft for many reasons, and you are one, but you are one of her soft spots. And this journey that you are about to undergo, it is one full of peril and triumph, but we know that you'll be able to make it. While you're here, I want you to go to the shrine and pray.
That I can do.
As you make your way up the stairs towards the shrine, you see Mystera behind you, glistening in the dense fog. And when you get to the shrine, you see that of a well-anointed monk in a typical crane pose, with his leg up and his two hands above his head, with a placard at the bottom.
What does the placard say?
As you look at the placard, it is polished and shined. It says, "Here lies the first step of many. Follow in the footsteps for who have come before you and have taught generations to come." And as you kind of step closer to it, your amulet that your mother gave you begins to pulse. Not not physically. It isn't pulsing with a light. It's pulsing with an energy. You can feel it inside of you, almost like a like a flame kind of burning around your neck. It's not uncomfortable, just enough to let you know that it's trying to get your attention.
I'll look at the amulet and can I give it a Arcana check?
Yeah. Yep.
High roll all night and
As you
no bonus.
grab your amulet, you can feel it is full to the brim, almost like a glass of water, only being held together with water tension. It's just in the cusp of overflowing. And as you notice this energy coming from it, the floor beneath you vanishes as everywhere around you turns to stars. And as you look up, you see the statue standing there. It almost looks like a walking constellation. It begins to speak, but not with its mouth, through a connection, through a direct voice from it to you. So you're about to ascend.
Oh. What is this?
Oh, this is quite a predicament we're in. I am but one step in your journey, young master. You see, I am here to guide those who have begun to take their first steps in becoming a master. I am Arya Windwalker.
Whatever. You can have it. There ain't nothing but
You
food.
will come to know many of us, but I was a master, much like those who still reside on the mortal plane. I'm here to let you know that this is a journey that you cannot stray from. If you feel lost, we will call. It will be hard, but to become a master is to become one with us, and one with all who learn our techniques. We are but a long line, not connected by blood, but by the energy that we share, by the techniques that we endow to others, a lineage of our own creation. Young master, are you ready for the journey ahead of you?
If she thinks I'm ready, then I guess.
No, it is not about what others think. As the constellation kind of reaches out and touches you, kind of in the middle of your chest, it is what you think.
Well, I've been thinking I have been a bit too. I've been too cooped up here. So, why not take the chance?
That is great to hear. And I see there's a potential inside of you, something that could triumph over all of us. But young master, before you go, I want to leave you with one thing. As you leave the coastal island life, Mystera will always be here. It will always be your home, and no matter what happens, it will be a place of solace. But do not fall for evil. Do not fall for traps. Follow your heart and find our originator.
How can I find a guy that's been long dead?
Young master, I cannot give you every turn to your journey. You must find that yourself. And as he says that, he kind of fades out, and as you blink, you're just staring at a statue.
I'm gonna put my hands up. Like, I wasn't asking for like step by step, like just direction, just general. Okay. All right.
As you kind of come out of your astral planing, your father kind of yells down from below. Oh, Lim, you're finished. How did it go?
Had I known it was gonna be like this, I think I would have studied a bit more.
Believe me, son, I don't think there's any studying you could have done that could prepare you for this journey. As he kind of comes in close, he also gives you a nice big hug.
Oh, Udrin.
What I do know is your journey does not start on Mystera. It starts somewhere else. And I want you to have these, as he kind of gives you a whole bag of rations of all of his various baked goods. Your mother already said goodbye to you, and this is my goodbye. There's a ship leaving with supplies. I want you to get on it and go where it brings you. It does not matter where its destination is, because here, as he kind of leans forward and pokes you like around the amulet. He doesn't like touch the amulet exactly, but he kind of like touches your chest, kind of like your heart. Let this guide you. I love you, son.
I love you too, Dave. Also, about the ship, am I going on as like a stowaway, or you have like a ticket for me, or what are we doing here? Because it kind of makes it sound like I'm gonna be a stowaway.
Do not worry, my boy. They know you're coming. Many of us on the island know you were going to be the next in line, and we've prepared for you. We didn't want to give you a party or a going away celebration because we know you'll be back and you'll have many stories to tell us, and we don't want it to seem like we won't ever see you again. So just make your way over to the docks. They should be prepared for you.
Yeah.
And as you make your way over to the docks, you can see a large shipping vessel kind of adorned in kind of the same decorations that would remind you of Mystera. It's very like shrine temple-esque in its design. Its sails fly high with various different designs from the different dojos on the island. And as you get closer, there's a man waiting at the end of the docks.
Lim! Glad to see you could make it.
I'm just glad I don't have to be a stowaway.
We wouldn't have you sleeping with the fruit now, would we? He kind of extends his hand for a handshake.
I will shake his hand.
We set sail later tonight. I hope you're ready for your journey ahead.
Yeah, well, I have to look for a dead guy, so I am ready.
And as you make your way to your small room on board, you close your eyes, not knowing what your journey has ahead of you, but you know that it's important to you, your mother, and your future lineage. And that is the story of Lim.